Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic unboxing. So, got this package right here. If I can actually get it open. Oh, box cutter. That's right. I got that. Dude, pivot and bop. And it's another box, I think. Hopefully not. But no, it's a cover on top. Oh, okay. So it's not a box. It's a few different things. You already know, big time hype. So, I guess getting into it, holy crap. Alright, well, I guess we'll get into, this, man. We got this. It is the epic Beyblade X BX05. It's Wizardarrow, so it is like a recolor of Wizardarrow. The original one is like yellow, but like this is a recolor for it. But Wizardarrow 480B, man. So any of them that are like recolors and such, I'll probably have up. I don't know. To the side, I'll keep like the anime ones in like a pile, and then the ones that are like recolors, you know, in another pile, like how I've done before, you know. But yeah, in general, it looks really, really freaking sick, dude. So it's got this red with it. Overall, looking really, really cool in the red. But yeah, Extreme Gear Sports, and it is sport, man. Yeah, considering it that. Before 80B, and it being a stamina type. So, check out the back. Showing off all the parts for it. So, you know, Wizardarrow, 480 and B. It's covered, like the stats are covered with that. But it's saying 11, 11, 8, 80, and then like 15, 25, 50, 10, and 30 for that. So yeah, not sure like what ones exactly mean. I'm guessing just like, you know, like aggressiveness, balance, stamina, etc. with it. But yeah, dude, so without further ado, let's get into it. Gonna reptar the box a bit, but you know, so I'm just going through like picking honestly whatever with it. So I think on the boxes, I think there's like codes for the actual like app to scan, even though like the app's not available like in the States, which makes me sad, man. Like for real. I hope they actually like globalize this, like TT goes global and does this so we can get an app just like the Japanese one, because that would be a freaking amazing. Or they just like localize it. But oh, look at it. It looks so sick. So for these unboxings, I'll do like the test launch, everything, etc. There won't be any battles, but you know. Anyways, getting into it, and now that I know how to open the base, it'll be all good. I opened the set. You can go and check that out, you know. But here we've got Wizardarrow, man, looking so awesome. Look at that motif right there, looking really, really interesting for sure. And then it's got like these round points on each side, and then like these contact points right there. You know, obviously being metal contact points with Beyblade X. I love how there's just elements of all the different eras with it, like the metal contact points, like metal fight. You know, the plastic right there, and how the motifs are in the center, with kind of like how metal fight was, but mainly especially like plastic gen. With that, you know, like you can see references with plastic gen, and also a bit with design wise, like with how burst was. So yeah. There's the bottom part of the you know, the layer itself. But yeah, or the blade. And then we got the ratchet, which is 480. So 4 different points on it. I love how it's a hybrid of like naming system from elements of like burst as well as like metal fight with it. And then obviously like the bit being very similar to like classic gen with it. You see like literally how all the other gens influenced it. But 4 points right there. So the 4, and then 80 because 80 millimeters tall. So like the 4 kind of being like a burst kind of reference with it, because like the 4 different points right there, and then 80 because 80 millimeters tall, and how they named like the tracks and everything for Metal Fight Beyblade. And then for the bit, we got B, which is ball, which might have some of the most stamina now. At least it's gonna be like pretty good with its defense and stamina, because like a ball type tip with this, usually having some pretty good you know, defense with it as well as stamina. Not sure if it's like rounded on the bottom. Reminds me of like a BS tip a little bit, but not completely like sharp. So yeah, and BS was honestly a really good performance tip for Metal Fight. But yeah, so the way to do this now that I know, if I can get it lined up. Let's see, twist that to the side. There we go. Twist that. I literally twisted it like that way because it's being used to burst, but like it's to the left with this gen. And then you put the bit in, and also with that, it makes the center spin. Somebody told me that, and yeah, sure enough, it does. But that's what locks it in place. And then when it takes a big enough hit, boom, that's how it can possibly be bursted. But there is Wizardarrow, man, 480B. Overall, being pretty damn tall, that's for sure. Yeah, like having that 480 chassis, making it a bit taller. But yeah, man, in general, looks so sick. But now we got to get into that opening action. Whew. So we got to get that test launch in there. The Beyblade X Stadium, dude. It's so sick. Like, I'm just baffled, blown away. It looks absolutely amazing. It's just so much fun this system is. Already, I've got so much hype for it. But anyways, here's a test launch. 3, 2, 1. Bop. So still moving around aggressively. And, ooh, getting some big-time hits in there. So that B tip still being aggressive. Definitely like a defensive type tip, even though it's a stamina type day. So you get a hard enough launch with it. As you saw right there, it can get a big-time attack in. But, yeah, or it could use it as, like, that attack for some big-time defense, or and then make it a battle of stamina, shut down an attack type with those, like a big time hit like that. But yeah, in general, looks so sick, and as you can see, spinning in the center, showing off that stamina with it, all that good stuff. And I'm curious, getting low on stamina, and having that height, yeah, the way it moves like that, it's kind of like how the Metal Fight Beyblade XTS base move, like the XTS pencils, and that's not a bad way that it moves, having that roll and stuff will help it out with its stamina, and having that big time height with it as well. So, yeah, guys. But anyways, that is going to do it for this review on this absolutely epic Beyblade X recolor red Wizardarrow. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. If you're wondering where my gloves are, as long as I don't drop Wizardarrow. But if you're wondering where my gloves are, I got my glove on my one hand. But this hand, I got tatted recently. So, it's still healing up and everything. So not having the glove on. When it's all healed up and good to go, then you'll see the glove return. But yeah, anyways, till next time, guys, it's your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Till then, stay awesome and go shoot. I'm up out of here.